Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. So I have taken delivery of the new Tesla Model Y, or the Model Y Juniper, almost 2 weeks now. And usually the first thing I would do to any of my car is to get the tint installed. And out here in Colorado makes no difference because summer here not quite as hot as Southern California where I moved from, but the sun really strong here because we up higher in elevation, so you are closer to the sun. So I'm getting ready for the summer, and it's really important to get your car tinted, especially Tesla, because Tesla has glass everywhere like a fishbowl, and also the glass roof too. So getting tints really important because it'll help cool your car down, and if you park outside, it will stop the car, getting to power and take the battery from the car, so save your battery too in this way. So today I'm at Advanced Industries out here in Highland Ranch, Colorado, to get the tint install on my new Tesla Model Y. Advanced Industries, probably one of the best in the area. That's why I'm here to check it out. They have good facility and big facility, and they offer a lot of services for your car. Not only tint, I think they do PPF, the clear bar, and also wrap, and they can actually install the windshield or change the windshields for your car too. So in today's video, I'll show you the whole tinting process and the whole facility here at Advanced Industries. And then at the end of the video, I'll see the result of my Tesla Model Y after the tinting, and I'll make sure to put all the info about Advanced Industries in the description down below. Now let's go check out the facility and see what they have to offer. Let's go.
Hey guys, this is Cameron here with Advanced Industries, and today we're going to be tinting his brand new 2026 Model Y.
All right, let's go check out their facility inside. Thank you.
All right guys, so when you first come in Advanced Industries, we have our full pricing board here: window tint, ceramic coating, paint protection film, and custom vinyl wraps. When you first come into the shop, we're gonna allow you to pick and choose whatever kind of shades that you want to apply to your vehicle. We have every single shade available in stock with every type of XPEL window tint. With our dyed film, which is gonna have a 20% heat rejection, our ceramic film, which has a 65% heat rejection, and then our dual ceramic film, which has a 90% heat rejection. So as you can see here, we can tint just your 2 front windows if you have an SUV or a truck. If you have a sedan, then you're gonna wanna tint the full vehicle. A lot of people, what they don't know, especially on the Tesla Model Ys, is the rear windows have a dyed privacy glass. So those windows aren't actually tinted. So if you wanna keep the heat and the UV down, then you are gonna wanna apply a film to the rear windows as well. Applying film to the windshield is going to be the biggest determination on heat rejection. So let's take a look at the rest of the shop and we'll give you a tour, okay?
Really roomy waiting area here. It's really nice. So if you have to wait for your car to get tinted or any other services, now make sure you have space to stay.
Alrighty, so on this side, this is our auto glass department. So windshield replacements, we have windshield inventory for jobs that are coming in today or the following Monday. And then we have our mobile crew that can actually come to your home or your work to the windshield replacements as well.
So you do claims with the insurance too, right?
Yep, we work with all insurance. We're a Tesla preferred provider, Rivian preferred provider as well. So we can do all the EVs, get you OEM glass. And then let me take you into the film side, show you what's got over there. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna go into the film side of things. So window tint, paint protection, ceramic coatings, vinyl wraps, all go down inside of here.
Oh, nice Cybertruck.
Yeah. So this Cybertruck did colored paint protection film. So we did this like satin gray finish. It also has a ceramic coating on it. And then a little bit different of a twist on this one, we added gloss black to the front and the rear. So kind of a two-tone look.
A little contrast, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then this BMW came in. This is actually a wrap for a gender reveal. So
oh wow, that's huge.
Yeah, a new baby boy, so the mom doesn't know yet, but this guy bought her a new vehicle and surprised her with a new custom wrap. So we're gonna show up today and surprise them with this one. This is for JC British 4x4, a custom printed wrap that we were doing on a bunch of their Land Rovers. And then you follow me onto this side. Johnny is doing our stealth paint protection film. So this is a satin finish PPF, so it takes it from a gloss to a satin matte finish, all with providing the protection that you need so the truck stays in perfect shape.
Yeah, I love the satin look.
Yeah, the satin.
The stealth looks awesome.
The stealth is one of our most popular. This is a new colored paint protection film. So this vehicle was this silver, and they wanted to go with like an OEM Porsche chalk color. So instead of doing your traditional vinyl wraps can range anywhere between $4,000 to $6,000 depending on the size and difficulty of the car. Paint protection films can range between $6,000 to $12,000 depending on the car. So Teslas are typically around that $6,000 range, and then they do come with ceramic coating as well when you purchase the full PPF wrap. Something like this truck is going to be around the $8,500 to $9,500 range, and then color PPF is the most expensive. This is around a $10,000 wrap. On cars like Teslas or Cybertrucks, that's why those are priced cheaper. A little bit easier car to do than this Porsche right here. All right guys, so now we're on to the other side of the shop where we still do our paint protection, window tint, ceramic coatings. This is our wash space. We get everything washed and prepped here. This vehicle is already complete. We have this fender left to do, but this one did get full body PPF on it, full carbon spec on this one as well.
Oh my God. Look at that color, carbon fiber. If the owner of this car trusts him to take care of his car, I'm sure they're good enough for your car.
Yeah.
Or for my car.
Yeah. This Land Cruiser is getting PPF with gloss black PPF, so it's actually much better to do gloss black PPF instead of vinyl on the roof wraps, because roof wraps have about a 2-year warranty with the UV.
Right.
The gloss black PPF, it is double the price, but you're gonna get 10 years out of it.
Because that's where you get all the effect.
The UV always affects the hoods and the roofs, so you always wanna go with a better quality product for those panels. Therefore it lasts longer. Tristan here is applying ceramic window tint to this Mercedes right now, so all sides and rear. Tristan, are you doing the windshield on this? Yes. Yeah, so he already tinted the windshield on this one. Now he's finishing the sides and the rear. Freddie over here on this G-Wagon, we already did our full matte paint protection film, so this vehicle actually had matte paint. Matte paint is very susceptible to scratching, so by applying our matte PPF over the vehicle is going to ensure the safety of anything getting scratched or damaged. And now we are finishing it up with the 2 front windows getting tinted, and then the vehicle already did have the ceramic coating on it.
And you can keep that stealth look on the matte paint.
Yep, so you're still going to keep that nice stealth matte finish look on it. And then obviously keeps it protected. All right guys, now we're here in my office. This is a good showcase of other things that we do here at Advanced Industries. We don't just do automotive, we do a ton of commercial, a ton of residential, both vinyl and windows. So if you want your home tinted, we can do the same thing to your car, protecting the wood floors, your furniture from UV fading, keeping the heat and the temperature down, both in your home or office. But here we have custom printed wall wraps. So inside of your office building or in your home, we can do any sort of design with our in-house design department, designing really any sort of, image that you want to bring to life. So
that's pretty cool.
Here we wanted to go with like a kind of a rustic theme with this, whitewashed brick. Inside of this office, we took one of our photos that we shot in LA, and then we just sized it up and scaled it so it comes to life. This is our Automobile Rally wall. So every year we help sponsor the Automobile Rally and kind of just showcase what we do here. So
it's awesome, man.
Yeah, if you guys need anything for your home or office, let us know.
Today we are doing a Prom XR on my 26 Model Y, but they have different options here from Proms CS, XR, and the highest one is the XR Plus. This is the highest one, and they also official with XPAL. So every products they have here from XPAL, and they already have a pre-cut from XPAL, so they cut everything in-house to perfectly fit your car. So this is their tinting area at Advanced Industries and my car scene. So I'm getting different shades on my car because, as you can see, the rear windows and the back window here, it's it's kind of dark already. So I'm gonna do 80 here, 80%, meaning you let 80% of the light in. So 80 here, 80 in the back, of course both windows and small windows too, and then 20 here to match the back, and 70 on the windshields. 70 is almost clear, a little darker than 80, but I don't want this to go too dark, and if I do 70 here, then I have to go 15 in the front. So that's why I'm going 70 in the front. Why do you need a front windshield tint? Because guess what? The front and the top are the biggest piece of window that doesn't have any kind of factory tint from Tesla. So this is where you get all the sun when you park the car, both park and drive the car. Again, it's 70%. You can't really tell. I have been driving my Model 3 with 70% tint in the front windshield for 4 years, have no issue at all, but it helps a lot with the heat inside your car. And he just done with cutting, so they have the whole cutting room on the other side, and they have 2 different sections for tinting and of course PPF. So today I'm going to take you the whole process, so you know how much detail they put in and how they take care of your car. Because usually when you come and tint your car, when I used to do before, of course, drop the car off and then just go there in the waiting room and sit. You will never know what they do to your car until it's done. Of course, you can't tell just by looking at it. You use it for a while, then something starts to happen or peel off, then you would know then that, oh, they don't do a good job. So at least in this video, I'll show you everything, what they do and how they tint your car and how well they take care of your car. Front side window, so this is 20, so 20% XPAL ceramic tint. So here's different. That one was tinted already. This one not yet. So it's really similar. We're gonna add 80 to this, so it's rarely will change at all. This is from the inside view, and this one on the other side is a non-tinted. So as you can see, it's not a huge difference for 20%, but you can tell the difference between front and back still. But I don't want I want to blend in really well from the outside, so it matches better. So this is the front window. So first, of course, you have to really clean it first. So usually I use the blade to clean all the leftover residues. So it's the rear window, as you can see, it's almost clear there, but of course it still protect the heat from the outside, from the sun, protect the UV. 80% because I wanted to match the front as much as possible, so I don't want to change the rear to be too dark, because usually my daughter sometimes get car sick when it's the tint is too dark on the inside. That's why we're doing this shade. And it looks good. I had my Model 3 like super dark before. I think it was like 10% all around, so it was really dark, too dark for me to drive. And my daughter get car sick all the time in that car, so that's why we're gonna do a little brighter here. So the side windows, it's kind of flat, as you can see, but the front and rear is still a little different because it has this curved shape. before they apply it, he uses the heat gun to shrink or shape the tint film itself to follow the shape of the rear window of the Model Y. So as you can see, the tint film is not actually the whole piece here because, well, the clear part, it's actually just right in the middle of it, not this whole piece. So the rest, which is like really high tinted from the factory itself, and also the trim of the car, so it's not really see-through in the car. So the trim on the inside, the plastic, well, not plastic anymore now, but it used to be a plastic trim on the inside. So as you can see, he applied the heat on one side, and this one is not applying yet. So this one already applied the heat, so you see it follows exactly the shape of the rear window. This one won't. So without doing this, it'll be really easy for the tint to pop or create bubbles in the future. As you can see, the actual shape inside is not as big as on the outside. See, on the inside is covered by all of these trims, but outside it looks like the whole thing is glass. Or the whole thing is the window they can look through, but it's not. And since they have the whole pre-cut from the machine that we saw earlier, now it's follow exactly the shape of the rear window, and of course every single window is on the car. The rear window is pretty much done. You can't really tell because, as I mentioned before, it's already dark. I just want extra protection from the UV, so I did 80%. This is 80, 20. So as you can see, looks really good. It's almost matching front and rear. That's what I really want. And of course, that tiny window. So 80% now. Last piece. The biggest one, probably the most time consuming, probably the hardest one to do because you have to reach it, from the front of the car. And again, they're gonna have to shrink and then shape the tint before they apply. Okay, so basically he used a dryer sheet with the water and apply it on the outside of the window, the windshield. So that will create the barrier between the windshield and the tint film, not to stick to each other, as I mentioned before with the rear window. Same thing here on the top, but then he has to wait for this layer to dry before he can put the tint film on. While we wait for that to dry, let's check out the front window tint. So this is what it looks like. Looks really nice, super clean, no bubbles. And so it's double paint. The second layer on the inside actually smaller, as you can see, smaller than the outside. So the actual tint film has to be smaller than the actual window on the outside. So that's why you see that. You see a little edges right there, all around. One windshield is the biggest one, and will create a lot of spraying and water. So that's why he put the rope on the inside. So those soaking rope will soak up all the water that we have to spray before he apply the tint. So now that layer is dry, it's time to shrink the tint film. As you can see, this one is 70%, so it's slightly, really slightly darker than the one in the rear, 80%. But after you install, you can't really tell, but it protects the heat and the UV quite a lot in the car. It makes huge difference. Why do you have to use the towel over the squeegee?
Just to squeegee out the water and any bubbles that are on the side here.
On the edges?
Yeah.
But this dye actually goes inside, right? So you won't see the sunlight, right?
Just a little bit goes in there. Yeah, you won't see any sun.
So the front windshield is pretty much done. Yeah, he constantly wipe down all the overspray all the time, so it won't like soak into the material. What does the flame help?
Just to heat up the bottom a little bit.
Okay, so just to seal it. On the inside of the rear window, as you can see, the tint actually goes all the way in there, and you don't see any like overlap or sunlight between the edge of the window and the tint. We are pretty much done with every single windows. Last piece was the windshield, the two sides, and the rear. I'll give him a few seconds to clean everything up, and then we'll see the end result of this XPAL ceramic tinting for the new Tesla Model Y. This is 2026 Tesla Model Y. Alright, so the tint is done. Looks really, really good. It's a lot better than not tinted for sure. So it's really easy example, just another one, Model Y, the older one just got in here. As you can see, difference between the two without tinting. And this is look at mine now. So they're more equally now. It might looks a little brighter in the front because of the windshield. Because windshield taking more lights than the rear window, but from here looks really, really nice. It's equally matched, so basically 80, 20, 80 in the back, and then 70 in the front. As you can see, it's basically almost the same as, clear, no tint, but you get UV protection and the heat protection for sure. As you can see, it's basically the same. This is clear, no tint at all. Wow, looks so good. I love the outcome, and they did really, really awesome job here at Advanced Industries. Highly, highly recommend. Beautiful. And so if someone come in with the same exact model, new Model Y 2026, how much would it cost to do this exact same tint?
Sure. So Paul, you went with the XR Plus, which is our dual ceramic highest level tint that we offer, the one with a 90% heat rejection. So this one's priced out at $685 for sides and rear, and then $350 for the front windshield. We do have the regular ceramic option, which is about a 65% heat rejection. That one's actually our best seller. That one's $485 for all sides and rear, $250 for the windshield. And then we can even do your moonroofs. Moonroofs are the same price as windshield, so either $250 in the XR ceramic or $350 in the XR Plus dual ceramic for the moonroof. Give us a call, find us on Instagram, it's Advanced Industries. Our phone number is 720-725-7500.
All right, thank you so much for your awesome service and the quality.
Of course, my man. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you. All right, the Model Y is done with the tint installation. As you can see, it turned out really, really good. Love the look of that, you know, equally the same front and the rear, and it's not too dark. And now I have a front windshield protection from the UV too. And again, I got 70 in the front, 20 on the front side, and then 80 all around the back. So 20 and 80 in the back would make it really, really close to each other from the front and the rear window. And I love how it turned out, and the quality is really, really good. And everybody that works here has a long experience for, you know, PPF tinting for your car, and also a PPF wrap, and replace your windshield too. So I'll make sure to put all the information for Advanced Industries here in Highland Ranch, Colorado in the description. Check them out, give them a call, and, you know, get on schedule for your new Tesla or any car. And thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. Make sure to click like if you like the video. Let me know in the comment down below what you think about Advanced Industries and the tinting process today. And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome contents like this. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth.